Now it's the turn of Marlene Lowe and her dancers, and this is a dance Marlene calls the Circle Broadswords. The piper is David Lowe from Kintoa, and we start with Hot Punch, but excuse me, there's over many titles here. I'll tell the rest by looking down, and it's Stumpy, the Maids of the Black Glen, the Duke of Edinburgh, and we finish off with Macpherson's Display.